Welcome back to Crossroads, a weekly community affairs program.
One of the up-and-coming actresses and singers of our time is Little Miss Keke Palmer. Now, the name might not ring a bell, but she's been in movies everything from Akeelah and the Bee to Tyler Perry's Medea's Family Reunion. Girlfriend was in the Twin Cities recently on the Disney radio tour, and she sat down with myself and photographer Nick Gaithier to tell us all about the upcoming project she's got going on and what a little 14-year-old is doing working so hard. She's got movies coming out, her CD is out. Girlfriend is just doing her thing. Take a look.
Well, I'm in town this weekend. I'm going to be with the Jingle Jam tour. I'm going to be performing at Stillwater Lowell Park, and I'm going to be I'm going to be headlining the show. Also, I'm going to perform at the Mall of America. So I'm excited. Oh, my album called So Uncool, and basically the whole premise, what the album's all about is about being an individual and being yourself. And So Uncool, the name itself means, to me, defying the ordinary, being different, doing your own thing, and not caring what everybody else thinks. So that's what my whole album's about, and it's about getting that message out to young kids. When I first got into doing the music has always been one of my first passions since I was like really little, like 4 or 5. My mom was in the choir. She wrote music, did music. We always had recording equipment. So I always thought when I grew up I'd be a singer. And when I was about 9 years old, I got into the whole acting thing, and we eventually moved to California, and acting was like my main thing. And then when I did Akeelah and the Bee, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis did a song on the movie, and they wanted me to sing at like the very tail end. And they were like, wow, you can really sing, and you should get into music and, you know, try to pursue that now. Sing is how Akeelah and the Bee's coming out, and all that together would just go so well. And so my mom and dad and me, we thought about it, and we, you know, thought maybe it'd be a good idea, and we pursued it, and we went to a couple of record labels, and Atlantic Records was the one, so I signed with them. It was really cool when I first got the script of the movie, like I read it with my family together, and it was such a good message that even if I didn't do the movie, we would still go and see it, because it was just an uplifting film and a, you know, good story. It almost seemed true, even though it was fictional, but it just was. It had such a good message, and so many people were out there like that, and it was just a film that had to be seen. And so when I did the movie, I just was so excited, and not to mention I did it with some great actors and actresses, Angela Bassett and Lawrence Fishburne, so it was just really a blessing. Man, I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, I'm working with Lawrence Fishburne and Angela Bassett, you know, they're in all these great movies, and it was kind of like reuniting them together, because a lot of the movies that they do are together, like they did Boys in the Hood, What's Love Got to Do with It, you know, a lot of movies together, so doing this was like reuniting them. Medea's Family Reunion, which was shot in Atlanta with Tyler Perry, was one of my first, the first movie that I ever did with Tyler Perry, and I did a show, one of his shows as well, so working with him was a lot of fun, and it shows people that I can do comedies too, because a lot of people think I'm just doing dramas and stuff, and I could be funny too. I'm really funny, so it's cool doing his movies, because I got a chance to bring my comedic side out. Yeah, I think it's really good to do like a lot of different movies and different styles, because, you know, in a movie, when Akeelah and the Bee, I played shy, and then in Medea's Family Reunion, I played sassy, and then the movie that's called The Wool Cap, I played, you know, sassy and, you know, struggling, trying to be a fighter and strong. So I think it's cool when I play different types of roles, because you get to be somebody else, somebody totally different than who you are. It's for everybody. The music has really no age on it. Anybody can listen to it and can relate to it. I have a song called First Crush, and everybody's had their first crush. Then I have a song called How Will I Know, which is about how I know I'm in love. Everybody has asked themselves that question, I mean, except for 5-year-olds, but I mean, everybody's asked themselves that question. And I mean, the whole album is just different. It's young, but at the same time, it's R&B, hip-hop. It has like all different kind of flavors in it, so I want everybody to listen to it up to 12 all the way up to 25, anybody. Well, right now I'm on the Jingle Jam tour. I'm going to be doing that weekends. It's going to be ending on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. It's going to be ending on New Year's Day, so I'm really happy about that. This is my first big tour, so I'm having a lot of fun with that. Also, I'm starting to film a movie with Ice Cube called The Comeback. I'll be shooting that Monday, so it's going to be like I'm shooting on the weekdays, that movie, and then on weekends I do the tour, so it's going to be busy, but I'm excited for it. I'm ready to go. When I'm 16, I get to get a car, and I get to have a boyfriend, so it's going to be fun. I grew up in the church, so, you know, I always have that church background. My dad's a deacon, and my mom, she always keeps me, you know, grounded, and my grandparents as well. So I just have a good family, and they always make me remain a kid. Like, I'm not growing up too fast. I still get the regular allowance, and everything goes at the same pace, so I'm not growing up too fast. And I think that's what everything is. As long as you stay your age, don't grow up too fast, then you'll be all right. I want to present myself as a smart young lady, and I want to continue to do roles that are good to my community and you know, help people see me in a good light. I don't want to do movies that can degrade me as a person and make me feel bad about myself. And I just want to continue to do roles that people wouldn't expect me to do. You know, movies that people wouldn't expect for just a kid like me to do. So I just want to continue doing great stuff and doing things that can surprise people and make my parents proud and make me proud.
And we are all proud of that young lady. I've got to tell you, sitting there and listening to her, she is wise beyond her years. She